Be live. Yeah. Means we're live.
We're live.
So I haven't seen it in a while.
I know.
It's been
Weeks.
It wasn't our last live stream. I think it was the week after our last live stream.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
You had gotten sick, and then you caught up with your.
Yeah, I canceled the last 2 weeks because of exactly what he said. Yeah, so I came out here. It's been cold here the last few days. Well, colder than like it has been.
Yesterday was pretty hot. Oh, was it cold or hot? No, it was cold. No.
Yeah. Well, you're wearing a jacket. Look at you.
Oh, because I thought it was gonna be, colder tonight when I'm leaving.
Yeah. Well, it's been colder than it has like the last few days. So I came out here and the AC has been running the whole time.
Oh no.
Because it's been hot before that, and it was like 58 degrees out here. And I was like, oh, I remember last time it was like 58 degrees out here. You know, all the whiskey was cold. We were having to warm it up with our hands. So I figured, you know what? So I brought the heater in here and heated it up. And then when I came out later, it was like super stuffy in here. I was like, damn it. So I turned the AC back on.
Oh.
So.
It's too long.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the story of all of this.
Yep.
Yeah. So. All right. I thought that we would start out with the Springbank.
Ooh, okay.
2-year. Nice little scotch to get us started.
Yeah.
And then we have no plan for tonight's stream. We're gonna wing it, as they say.
Oh. So we'll start off with what he said. Spring break.
Mm-hmm.
Spring break. Spring bank.
Springbank. 10-year. Boom. Because it's the Springbankiest of the Springbanks. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy first Monday of the month stream day.
Ooh. Oh, it is the first Monday of the month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time we did it.
I know, right?
Mm.
I always like that one.
Yeah.
I know. You're like, maybe.
It was good, though.
Yeah.
It's a nice barbecue type smoke.
It does, doesn't it?
With a sweetness in the back.
We have a good connection on the stream, it says. As opposed to an excellent connection. Let's see what it's looking like. Well, I don't think we're running behind at all, or like delayed by that much, so maybe a good connection is good enough.
Pretty bad up there.
Well, look, you're just taking your jacket off, and you just finished taking your jacket off.
Oh, yeah.
So there's always a delay by a few seconds, but yeah.
It seems choppy.
Does it? Maybe I'll just kind of run it on here just to make sure that we're not getting too behind. But yeah. Yeah, it says the stream's current bit rate, 1921.11 kbps, is lower than the recommended bit rate. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I wonder if I can change these settings midstream. Output streaming. Well, no, I mean, that's fine. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think it's just messing with me. Yeah, it's just messing with me.
Interesting.
These folks messing with me like that. So, yeah. These danged YouTube folks. Now I'm just like trying to think of like stuff to say. But yeah. See, this is what happens when we don't have a plan.
Yeah.
It's just, we just have to like comment on the state of the stream until something happens in the chat. If you're here, say something in the chat so that we can start actually talking about the chat and not just rambling about.
What are you talking about?
We can talk about Springbank.
Yeah. So let's do that.
Springbank is a Scotch. It's 46% ABV. It is from Campbelltown, one of the 3 distilleries in the Campbelltown region. The others being Glengyle and Glen Scotia. I totally didn't look at the map to find that out. But yeah, distilled by J&A Mitchell & Co. Ltd. Campbelltown. Mr. Great Shot. Springbank 10. Good choice.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's really all this box says. It has like the government warning and all that, but that's basically all it says. So yeah, we're just kind of winging it. So in the chat, if you're on the stream, put what you're drinking, and if we have it or we have anything similar to it, then we may pour that as our next drink.
Yeah. I like the sweetness in this one too.
No, it has a peatiness to it, but it's like it's very pleasant. Like you said, kind of like a barbecue type of thing. Free of artificial coloring, not chill filtered. This will cause a slight natural haze to form when it is cold, but this will disappear when the temperature returns to normal. So I guess if we put this on ice, it would kind of like haze up a little bit.
I feel like that's actually, if that's natural coloring, I feel like that's pretty dark for a Scotch too.
It is kind of dark, isn't it?
I know it's 10 years, but still.
Yeah, but a lot of Scotches are going to be aged more than that. So if it's...
That's nice.
Yeah. It might have had... I wonder if we can look and see if it has any sort of like finishing cask to it. Springbank 10 cask type. Oh, is it a sherry cask? Or is there just a Springbank 10
sherried?
I don't think it says anything. Yes, I'm old enough to look at a website about whiskey. 10-year-old provides a perfect introduction. Matured in a combination of bourbon and sherry casks.
Okay.
So maybe it's getting some of that darkness from the sherry. Because I feel like ones that I've seen that are aged in sherry cask tend to have a little bit...
More color,
yeah. Just poured some Kikaran.
Kickerman.
Kikaran?
Kickerman, yeah.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that. Is that an Irish whiskey? Or am I making that up? It's probably on here. No, it's not on here. We just off the heels of Irish Whiskey Month here on the channel.
Ooh,
so
good month. Check it out.
It was a good month. I enjoyed the whiskeys we had. We tried 6 different Irish whiskeys, 4 like regular reviews and 2 mini reviews, and then we did a tasting of Tullamore Dew, classic Tullamore Dew, but at 3 different bottle levels. So one was like a neck pour, another was like almost empty, and then another was like the mid, like the bottle was open but not like that empty. It had been open for a while. So,
and during that I didn't know what we were doing. It was like a blind for me.
Yeah, like he didn't even know like the premise of it. So when I revealed that it was all the same whiskey, he was like, "What?"
Yep.
That was his exact reaction. What? So where do you think Aaron Rodgers is going?
I'm not sure.
It's a heavy peated Campbelltown. Really? Is it... I'll have to look this up. This is the only Campbelltown whiskey we have. We have a Glen Scotia tasting video coming up soon where we tasted through a little kit.
Evening, James.
Hey. Good evening to London, or I guess good morning over there. Kill Karen. That sounds familiar. Kilkerran whiskey. Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one at this? I recognize the label.
No.
I've seen that at the store. Kilkerran, Campbelltown. It's from Glengyle Distillery. Okay. Yeah. No. I've seen that, and it's
Yeah, Glengyle.
there you go, Glengyle. Yeah, we need to pick that up next time they're over there, because that would be the only distillery that we haven't tried, Glengyle, because we've had obviously this, and then we did the Glen Scotia tasting, which should be up this weekend. Ooh. And then Glengyle will be the only Campbelltown distillery left.
Oh yeah,
to try.
We'll do that.
Maybe we try that by the end of the year. But yeah, thank you all for joining the chat. Yes. Next door to Springbank, literally. Yeah, I believe that. I haven't been to Campbelltown, but I've looked at it on Google Maps, and it seems to be very small. So, but no, I'll have to check out that Kilkerran. That'll be on my list of ones to try. But so I don't know if we have. I mean, we have other peated whiskeys that we can go to after this, but we don't have anything else from Campbelltown other than this. James Morgan, let us know what you're drinking, or it being so early, I don't know if you are drinking, but what would you like us to drink next, or have us try next? And if we don't have it, we'll at least try something similar to it. If not, we'll just go with another kind of peated Scotch to kind of keep the theme going. Yep, a bit more peaty than Springbank, but I've turned into a peat head. Yeah. No, this is pretty. This is not as heavily peated as some others we've had.
It's not. I feel like this is like a more of a kind of like a Highland Park kind of peatiness.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should have next.
Highland Park.
Yeah. Highland Park 12, because we haven't had that in a while. We had the Highland Park cast strength, but it's too early in the stream to be drinking cast strength stuff. They came out with the batch number 4, and I'm like, I kind of want to buy it, but it's super expensive. Maybe finish on a rye. We can finish on a rye. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got.
All right.
I'm leaning Highland Park now that you mentioned that. Of course, the 12 is all the way in the back.
Well, it has been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. No, this was like, I feel like this might have been the first peated whiskey I ever had. Highland Park 12.
Was it mine?
I don't know. But
well, my first peated whiskey was what you offered me. And it might have been Highland Park. No.
It might have been Highland Park.
Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah. We'll just keep these glasses.
Yeah, we'll just rinse. Rinse and repeat.
Well, I remember trying Lagavulin once, like at a bar, just because I just wanted to try it because, you know, Nick Offerman and all that. Mm-hmm. And I didn't like it. Like the first time I had it.
The first time, really?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh.
I remember it tasted metallic to me. And so I like never went back to that kind of whiskey. And then I bought this kind of almost blindly just because I'd heard a lot of good things about it. Mm-hmm. And then turned out it was peaty. I didn't know it was peaty until like I opened the bottle and tried it. And I was like, wow, okay. And then I went back to Lagavulin and actually liked it that time.
No, that what was the first one? I think it was the Guinness one, the Off-Road Edition Guinness. Yeah, I think that's the first Lagavulin I had. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, we can have that one later too.
Then all of a sudden, I liked all the Lagavulins.
All of a sudden. James Morgan, for me, a good rye is the USA's greatest contribution to whiskey. You know what? There's something to that, I think. I think ryes are a little bit more, I don't know, they're a little bit more, what's the word? Diverse, I guess? I guess diverse than bourbon. I feel like after a while, bourbons start to taste pretty similar to each other.
Oh, with like the oak, cherry, and vanilla?
Yeah.
Oh, not cherry, but oak and vanilla, basically.
Yeah, but with rye, I feel like you get a lot of different sort of...
Well, you get a lot of earthy tones from it.
Yeah,
That's basically like the focus.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know, I feel like you can get a lot of different stuff with rye. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this bottle's getting low. It's going to be time to get another one soon. I think Highland Park 12 was the first peated whiskey that I liked. I've went way down the rabbit hole since. Yeah, I think this is a lot of people's like gateway into peated whiskey because it's kind of, from what I remember, it's pretty mellow on the peat.
Yeah. It wasn't so overbearing.
No. Even on the nose, it's kind of...
You get more sweetness from it.
Yeah.
But you do get that like hint of peatiness back there, which kind of like it's a good introduction.
Yeah. No, but it has a really like sort of mellow smell to it, kind of peaty, sweet. It's 43% ABV, so still not that high. Yeah, you can get more different flavors in a rye compared to bourbon. I wonder why that is. Because at least in the States, I think rye still has to be in a new barrel, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. Maybe rye as a grain is just a little bit more diverse than corn. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm already brainstorming about what rye we should end the stream on.
It's a lot lighter than I remembered.
Yeah. I think this is one that we had like very early in our whiskey sort of
This one might be my first rye also.
First what?
Oh, my first peated.
Yeah. I don't think it was my first peated, but I think it is the first peated one that I liked. William Hall, cheers all.
Cheers.
Good evening. I still get Wild Turkey Rare Breed, but it can be ramped up with a good rye. Do you, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, are you talking about the Wild Turkey Rare Breed rye or the bourbon? Because I have not tried the Wild Turkey Rare Breed rye, and I really want to.
You haven't?
Mm-mm. Oh. It's a little bit more expensive than the bourbon
for
some reason, yeah.
A little bit or like a lot more?
Not a lot more. Like, it's less than $10 more. Because the bourbon is like... I think the bourbon is like $48. And the rye might be about $55 or $56. So, I mean, it's... I feel like it's a little bit to buy sort of like completely blind, but the way I am with Wild Turkey, it might be pretty good. Oh, y'all don't see the rye there? No, it's yeah, that rare breed rye is going to be one to try soon. But I know it works. Yeah. William, since you're just joining, we're just kind of playing it by ear tonight. We're going to finish on a rye, finish the stream on a rye per James's request. But if you have any suggestions as to what we should drink, let us know. Because we're just kind of playing it by ear. Or whatever you're drinking, we, see if we have it back here or at least something similar. Make a boo rye? Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, we have the bourbon. Maybe we do bust out the rare breed bourbon here soon, but I remember that being really good. I remember going back to it a few times after we reviewed it.
I think so.
But yeah, thank y'all for joining the chat, and hit that like button if you have not already. And again, thank y'all for joining the chat, and give us suggestions as to what we should have after this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Highland Park is interesting to me because I really like this one. I really like the cask strength. We have a Spirit of the Bear that doesn't have an age statement, but it's a duty free Highland Park, and then we have a the Magnus, or we had the Magnus once.
Yeah,
I have a little tiny bottle of it, but that one was just sort of like.
I don't think that was my favorite.
No.
And that was like a birthday gift too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I finished it.
And then, something interesting we do have by Highland Park is this SMWS Heather, Honeycomb, and Humidors, which is a Highland Park independent. It's an independent bottling from the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, but it's a Highland Park.
Oh.
62.7% ABV.
Oh, that's a little high.
It's a little high, but I'm going to leave it right there because that might be fun to go to.
The very end?
Towards the end, yeah. Don't have a pour yet. Licking myself. Hard Truth Rye or KC Store Pick Rye is where my eyes are going. We don't have Hard Truth. We do have the Knob Creek Rye, but not a store pick. So maybe we can.
We can do Knob Creek.
Yeah,
I think Knob Creek Rye was really good.
Yeah, we can do the Knob Creek Rye. Yeah. Let me just go ahead and get that one out. Get it kind of on deck. Knob Creek. It has to be back here.
Did you have it hidden?
I don't have it hidden, but it's like, I mean, something has to be hidden. Might as well be the Knob Creek Rye. I had it behind the Knob Creek 12. You remember how good that one was?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have that one next. We're just kind of bouncing around. The way my day has gone, Alberta cask strength Canadian might be a solution. We have that one.
You have the cask strength too?
Yeah.
Oh.
We can put that one on deck. Eventually, we're going to have to stop putting bottles on deck because it's going to become a lot to drink. But maybe we'll do the Knob Creek Rye next. I'll get rid of this Highland Park because this is going to be one that's like an independent bottling type of thing. And
yeah.
Well, you never answered my question. Where do you think Aaron Rodgers is going?
Oh, I have no idea.
It looked like it was going to be Pittsburgh, but then he wants to go to Minnesota.
Of course he does.
I feel that my last 2 weeks have been like that. Yeah, these streams, in the past we've gone a little bit overboard at times, I think, or at least I have, and Yeah, it's fun to try different whiskeys and stuff, but we kind of have to pace ourselves because alcohol, you know.
Yeah. Not good for the liver.
Yeah, just go with the half-ounce pour. Remember, hydration is key.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Honestly, let's do that. Let's measure out the next one. Let's just measure out a half ounce.
Okay.
Because I've got the jigger around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And we'll just do half ounces and hydrate. April is already a long month, right? Is it May yet? I'm already seeing those memes with Justin Timberlake. It's like when April is almost over and then it just shows Justin Timberlake's face. Because, you know, it's going to be May.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I had to explain that.
No.
Actually, I'll probably get us fresh glasses for this one since we're moving from a smoky scotch to a not a smoky. No, yeah. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so we're doing a half ounce per Mr. Great Shot's suggestion. So this is the Knob Creek Rye. I know we've had it before, but I don't know if we've ever done a review on it.
I think we did, didn't we?
Maybe we did.
Well, how else would we have done it? Because I don't remember doing it as a tasting.
We might have done it as a tasting. I don't know. We might have done it in like a cocktail. Like in a because I remember we did a couple of streams where we made like old fashions with different whiskeys and even Manhattans, and we might have used that because I know we did it with ryes.
Oh, we did do it with a rye. Wait, I don't think. Wait, do we have it for that long? I don't think we did because that was a while ago.
Did we not have that one yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe not. It has been a hot minute since I was in this KC rye. So are you drinking a store pick? What is it? Is it like a is it still the 100 proof or is it a different proof? Is it 100 proof? Haha, I got extra drops. Okay, you got an extra drop too. All right, Knob Creek Rye. Let me take another sip of water. Coming off these peated scotches. Yeah, that Highland Park was pretty light, but it was still good though. Like it was very pleasant.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, I don't remember it being that light, but I guess over the years my tongue just get accustomed to.
Yeah. There's been some whiskeys that we've gone back to, and I'm like, ooh, this is like lighter than I remember, or more. I don't want to use the word bland, but right now I can't think of a better word to use.
It was different.
But, yeah. All right, Knob Creek Rye.
Put this in the bottle.
Oh.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
It's a lot sweeter than I remember.
I think I like that better than the Highland Park, actually.
I'm getting like a Twizzlers.
Yeah. Yeah. A 115 proof store pick.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like fun. I need to pick up a Knob Creek store pick whenever I see one. We got a, it's not a store pick, but we did end up picking up this single barrel reserve, which is 120 proof. And this had a heck of a kick to it.
It did.
There's a review of this on the channel. But yeah.
But I think we both really liked that one too.
It was really good, but it had a heck of a kick to it. James Morgan, I think it is fairly young compared to the KC 9-year. Maybe. I don't see an age statement on here. I'm not sure how old that is. 5 years, 5 months on my bottle if my math is mathing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they had taken the if I'm not mistaken with Knob Creek, it had a 9-year, at least the bourbon. It had a 9-year age statement on it. And then they took it off and then they put it back. Or am I making that up? Because I seem to remember having a bottle a long time ago of the 9-year, and then we bought a small bottle. That's the 12-year. I have a small bottle around here somewhere, but I don't think it has an age statement on it. And now I think they have the age statement again. Or maybe it's like a whole separate thing. I don't know. But I don't know if you remember this, but years ago, before we were like really into whiskey, we went camping, and I brought like a handle of the Knob Creek 9-year with us, and we I think we mixed it with Coke. Like, I seem to remember putting it like in our water bottles, like with ice and Coke, and like sipping on that throughout the night.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But you, me, and Eric went camping, and I think that's what we drank was the
Is
Knob
that when
Creek.
we were in a tent or the RV?
In the tent. Yeah. I bought a bottle of KC 12 and killed it so fast. And you know, that Knob Creek 12 is so good. It was in your top 5 last year, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Because we reviewed that last year, and it was his in his top 5. It just barely missed mine. James Moore, we have a 9-year claim on ours. Haven't seen any non-age stated. Okay. Yeah, I think... yeah, this one here, Knob Creek, we have this bottle, and I know the lighting is terrible, but it's not age stated. So, I don't know. I think they did that for a little bit, and then they put the age statement back because they realized that the age statement was a good idea.
Yeah. I like your bold number.
Mm-hmm.
Is like a black licorice in there?
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm not really doing tasting notes. I'm just kind of like enjoying it.
Yeah, you're chatting. And you're like trying to figure it out.
Okay, what am I getting out of this? Let's see. There's a fruit fly here. I'm not crazy. Yeah, it does have that licorice, doesn't it? There's also... Is it me or is there also like a cherry there too?
I feel like that. I don't know.
I don't usually get that in a rye.
I feel like it's like a black cherry though.
Yeah, I can see
It's a little bit more sweeter than
or it's more rich, I think, than like those bright red maraschino cherries. KC 12 is a steal for the price. Yeah, no, it really is. It's like I think it's about $65 here, but I think I think the quality of it is much more than that.
I think Knob Creek in general is like on par with its price.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I don't think you can go wrong with Knob Creek bourbon. And yeah, no, I like Knob Creek. I think I'm a little bit biased toward Knob Creek because my dad gave me a bottle of Knob Creek years ago. That's actually the one that I took camping with us.
Oh.
And yeah, so that was like the last bottle of whiskey he gave me. Not to get like sentimental here, but so yeah, Knob Creek just kind of has like a sentimentalness for me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And we mixed it with Coke.
Well, that's okay, because I mean, at the time, like, I wasn't like the kind of person that drank whiskey neat.
Yeah.
So I mean,
everything was with Coke.
Yeah. Where are you guys? We're in Texas. We are in Texas, so maybe we bust out a Texas whiskey here soon. Mm-hmm. I went with the Early Times Bottled and Bond. Haven't had it in a while. Early Times, you know, I've never had that, and I feel like so many times I've like almost picked it up just to like try it. The bourbon junkies talk about Early Times a lot, mm-hmm. and like I want to.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't pick it up just based on that.
Right? No.
Especially in the beginning.
Yeah, they're in tornado country. Kind of tornado. So we're more in South Texas. Tornado country is like
north border.
Yeah, North Texas. But we do get tornadoes here sometimes, but not very often.
We get a mix of weather where we are.
We really do, yeah. Did you get much trouble from the storms? Not really. Well, some parts of town I know got like a lot of hail. It was super windy. But I feel like at least where we are, we kind of got out of it pretty.
Well, our buddy of ours who doesn't live that far away, mm-hmm. doesn't live very far from me, got softball size hails.
Did he really?
I think so. I think he like posted it.
I'm not on Facebook,
but I didn't get any of it. So it's weird.
No, we got like little tiny hails, like little like marble size.
Oh.
Yeah, we're in San Antonio. So not too far from Bastrop. I wish I had all the bottles of wild turkey I stole from my dad back in the 80s. Right? I would love to find like an old vintage bottle of whiskey because we don't have anything like that.
I think wild turkey was my highest proof whiskey that I've had. And that was from you. Wild Turkey 101?
Oh, it was 101. Oh, like the first...
Yeah, like high proof whiskey.
Yeah.
Because the other one, I have high proof drinks, but they aren't whiskey.
Yeah.
And yeah. Because I remember going up to his house. And this was like his old house. And he had it and he's like, oh, we should try this. And I thought it was really good. And I think that's the one we actually drank neat.
It might have been, yeah. No, I remember Wild Turkey 101 was one of the first ones that would drink neat. Yeah. I wish you did too, William. Those 80s 101s and 8 years old were the best. I heard that Wild Turkey is coming out with the 101 8-year again. I saw in its Bourbon Night video where they went and talked to one of the Russells, like Jimmy Russell's grandson, I think, was who they talked to in that video. But that was pretty neat, and I'm looking forward to trying that 8-year. I feel like it's going to be a while before we can get it because like once it comes out, everyone's going to try and grab it up. But once the hype is sort of died down, we'll probably be able to pick it up.
I feel like the markup on that one is going to go crazy.
It is going to be crazy, but it's supposed to be $45, like around the $45 mark MSRP. So I think we just have to wait a few months and then we'll be able to get it for that. Yeah, but could be 45-ish. Hey, honestly, I feel like Wild Turkey hasn't come out with anything that I don't like, so I would pay $45 for it. San Antonio's about an hour and a half from me. Yeah, no, we're not that far. I've been to the Buc-ee's there in Bastrop. If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, it's like a huge gas station. And when I was in London last year, I saw a sticker in Borough Market, a Buc-ee's sticker in Borough Market. I was like, ooh, someone from Texas has been here. We see the 101 for 25 pounds. That sounds about right. It's about 20, it's in the low 20s here too. All right. That was the Knob Creek Rye. Shall we try the 12-year?
Yeah.
All right. Switching from the Knob Creek Rye to the Knob Creek 12-year Bourbon. Oh, that's right. We're doing the half-ounce pours. I'll go ahead and do yours.
No. Can you go, sir?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I do like the London Bridge area for tourism. Yeah, no, like it's Borough Market's a lot of fun. But yeah, I remember seeing that Buc-ee sticker there and being like, "Hey, that reminds me of home." $45 for a 101 proof 8-year age stated. In my opinion, it's a fair price. Can't wait until someone starts doing barrel picks for the 8-year. Ooh, that I didn't even think of that. Barrel picks. That sounds like fun.
Did you get the Wild Turkey 70th?
Oh, no. No, we didn't get the Wild Turkey 70th. I never saw it. All right, so now we're drinking the Knob Creek 12-year bourbon.
It's much stronger.
It smells
sharper.
stronger, right? But it's the same proof. It's 100 proof, just like the rye. But it does drink a little stronger, doesn't it?
Or nose.
Or
Smell.
nose, yeah. Well, I remember it drinking stronger too.
Oh. Eight-year barrel proof.
That would be a lot of fun. Or like an 8-year like rare breed. I don't even know how much that would be though. All right, let's try it. Yeah. It smells a lot sweeter than the rye right off the bat. I feel like I'm getting more vanilla, more bourbon-y stuff. All right, let's try
like
it.
oakiness.
Yeah, definitely more oak. HD, what's up?
Cheers.
Cheers. HD, if you're just joining us, we're basically just kind of playing tonight by ear. We're just kind of drinking based on what people are saying in the chat. So if you have any suggestions, if you're currently drinking anything, let us know. If we have it, might pull it out. But if not, we'll
try to find
something similar. Yeah. But what we've tried so far, we've got here behind us, we got the Highland Park 12.
Springbank
10-year.
Knob Creek.
And the Knob Creek Rye. And now we're on the Knob Creek 12-year. That's really good.
That's much creamier.
Mm-hmm. So this bottle's about half full. We've actually gone through pretty quickly considering like how many times we've had it. I think I had this bottle in the house for a little bit and it was just sort of like my sipping bourbon.
I think so.
All right, so James, I know you're in London. HD, if I remember correctly, you're in Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Great Shot, you said you're in Bastrop. William, where are you from? In HD, if I was wrong about Michigan, let me know. I'd love to have that 12-year at cast strength. Yes. Indianapolis. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, I think I remember that now. Yeah, that 12 year is really good. So, Mr. Great Shot, I have a question. Being from Bastrop, have you ever made it over to the, I don't know if you follow the Whiskey Tribe, but have you ever made it over to the Bastards Ball? Because if you have, we might have, like, crossed paths there. Because I've gone the last 3 years, I think. 3, maybe 4.
In a row?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Didn't you miss a year?
No.
Oh.
I almost missed last year, but I was like, nope, I think I'm going to go.
Oh.
Yay, I remembered. I like the Knob Creek 12 year better than a rye. Yeah, I think I do too. We'll do like a Knob Creek video one of these days where we try the 12, the bourbon, the rye, and that single barrel, like all together.
Together, like in one glass?
No, but like in a tasting.
Yeah, this was much sweeter and creamier.
Mm-hmm. Irene Tan was there last year. Yep, she was doing tastings of the Magnificent Beast blend and taking suggestions for what it should be named. And I honestly don't remember what name won, but it was an Old Elk wheated, an Old Elk wheat whiskey that she was giving tastings of.
Oh.
You've been drink Colonel Taylor Small Batch. Ooh.
I think you had that one, right?
We do have that one. That might be fun to bust out. And that's also 100 proof, so that would kind of track with what we've been drinking here lately. But no, she was there.
Did you get a suggestion?
No.
Oh.
I didn't have any good suggestions.
You should throw something out there.
I should have thrown something in there, yeah. Oh, you won the axe throwing contest?
Oh.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, if you go this year, hopefully I'll be there too. So look me up and, well, don't look me up, but if you see me there and you recognize me, come say hi. I've been trying to get this guy to go with me, but he, he has a job. So. Bastards Ball is on my bucket list for sure. It's a lot of fun if you have the chance to come down to Austin and go to that. I've never been to the La Quinta after party, but because usually when we leave we just drive home. But it's always a lot of fun. Me and some friends kill one during the basement ball game. Oh, the Taylor Small Batch. That's crazy to kill one. Well, I guess if you have a lot of friends, I can see that.
I was going to say, how many friends?
Yeah. If it's like you and 2 others, then... Nothing says lots of fun. No, for sure, yeah. I haven't done any of the games that they have there. I did the... Well, I say I haven't done that, but I did the the trash skit ball, like the crumpled up paper into the trash can. I only got 1 out of 4 though, so I didn't do too good, but I haven't done like the axe throwing or any of the other stuff that they do there. Maybe next year or this year. Then we finished the night with cigars and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Ooh, Elijah Craig.
B524. Ooh, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. If you haven't already, check out our review from last week, which was Elijah Craig A125. That was probably one of our favorite bourbons that we've had so far this year. Or was it last? Yeah, last week's. That was last week's review. The Elijah Craig A125.
It was? Oh.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't watch our videos. He's not a fan of the channel. Yep, I played that game. Yeah, it was harder than I thought it would be. Like, I didn't think throwing crumpled up paper into a trash can would be as difficult as it was, but...
Really?
It was.
It doesn't seem that difficult.
And that's because I wasn't even drinking. Like, that was like the first thing I did when I got there.
Oh, that was you trying?
Yes. I assume a top up. Yeah, we need a top up. Yep. I'm thinking Elijah Craig. E.H. Taylor small batch. Yep. All right. Our first allocated bourbon of the night. 8 of us, lots of shots. Okay, I can see that. 8 people.
It's still a lot.
Yeah, but 8 people, that's like 3 to 4 shots each, I think.
Yeah.
So you definitely get a good buzz on, but I don't think anyone would be like dangerously drunk. But then if you finish the night with Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I don't know. I think we need to do this more often where we like measure out our pours like this.
Yeah. I think this is good.
Yeah. There we go. Yep, put that in the position of honor. All right, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Small Batch Bourbon. Elijah Craig, no. E.H. Taylor. I gave Daniel some cherry wood from Kentucky to use in the whiskey they were making. Oh, cool. When Daniel was still with the distillery, I assume.
No longer there?
No. I think his, from what I understand, like he was working at the distillery, but then he was also working at the Whiskey Somm, or the Wizard Academy school. Mm. So it was just basically like too much. Yeah. I would drink E.H. Taylor small batch every day, all day if I could find it. Yeah.
Is it hard to find here?
Yeah. Just look at the level in the Glen. You'll be able to match it later on. Yeah, it's kind of... I feel like that's about what we usually pour for our reviews.
No, a little bit higher. Maybe like an inch higher.
An inch?
Like right here.
You think we pour it to like the bulb?
No.
Because that's like a...
Oh, yeah. Maybe like right here. It's usually where we go.
Maybe.
Half an inch.
Yeah. Lots of greasy food and water in between shots. Yeah, no, that always helps. James says, I got a 2 stacks Irish whiskey finished in blackberry brandy casks.
Ooh.
That sounds fun.
Really good.
Yeah. Two Stacks Irish whiskey is one I've been curious about because it's here they sell it in a can.
They sell it in a can?
Yeah.
Huh.
I see it pretty often for $65. I think that's about what I paid for this, is $65.
Have you had it before you paid it?
No. But I remember when I tried it, I really liked it. So I was like, you know what? I'm glad that I got it.
Oh, so you didn't buy it blind?
I did buy it blind.
Oh. Oh,
but
okay.
after I tried this bottle,
you're happy about it?
I was happy about it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Middle of the bulb is around an ounce.
Oh, okay.
Is it? I thought it was an ounce and a half. You know what? That'll be a video to do. Like actually like measuring it out and seeing like what level of the Glencairn is. Like.
Well, I guess an ounce is right at the bulb, right? Right here.
Yeah.
So from here to here's an ounce?
I guess so. Yeah. I feel like we don't ever get to the middle of the bulb though when we do our reviews.
No.
Which is good because we do like 4 or 5 reviews in one like recording session. Elijah Craig B524 is 130.6 proof. Oh my goodness. We had the A125 last week, and that was the first Elijah Craig barrel proof we had since the C922. So it's been a long time since we had found an Elijah Craig barrel proof. And that one was the first one we'd had since they abandoned the 12-year age statement. Because I know that they've started doing like 10, 11 years in like months. But I thought the A125 was really good. I really liked it. I might have a couple of EHT bunkered or not. Actually, it will work for a sweetener with anything. C923 was a hitter. See, every now and then I'll see like an older ECBP out there. Every rare now and then, but they're usually kind of pricey. But that B524 sounds intriguing. We have a Total Wine pick of Elijah Craig single barrel that's like 132 or I don't think it's 134, but like 132 proof, I think. It's pretty up there. But we haven't had an ECBP quite as high as B524. On this one, you get the oak, a lot of the classic bourbon stuff, the oak, vanilla. I think there's even a caramel there. Or is it honey?
It might be honey on that one, actually.
I think it might be honey. $11 years, 2 months. Yeah. The 125 was 10 years and 7 months, if I'm not mistaken. I just edited that video, so it's pretty fresh in my mind, but the 124 is 10 years, or 125 is 10 years, 7 months, I think. And yeah, we're going to have to pick up that 2 Stacks Irish.
Yeah. I want to taste that blackberry.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the one we have here has that blackberry. I'll have to see what we have here. I think what we have here is just like the standard 2 Stacks. So I don't know. We're like inundated with fruit flies out here. But I just got one that was trying to get into the whiskey.
I think they were like around you because I haven't seen them around me.
Which is strange.
Yeah, usually they fall in my glass. Like nosedive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you watched 4-Leaf Whiskey?
I have watched 4-Leaf Whiskey, but I probably need to watch 4-Leaf Whiskey more often because Irish whiskey, I feel like, is where I sort of lack in like whiskey-ness. I tend to be all about bourbons and scotch. Yeah. I tried a poor man's Pappy and it was delicious. What is your poor man's Pappy? Because I know, like, at one time I think it was like Weller Special Reserve was poor man's Pappy, and if that's the case, then I don't even know if I need Pappy. But we have a foolproof store pick back here. Those cans of Two Stacks are damn near indestructible. Oh, you just gave us an idea for a video. Let's see if we can destroy a can of Two Stacks whiskey. Currently enjoying Weller 12 year. Okay. We have Weller 12 year, actually.
I think that's always in your top 3, right?
No, not really.
No? Oh.
I feel like the last couple of times I've had it, because you've picked it, I think you've picked it 2 years in a row now for me to have blind, and I've ranked it kind of on the lower end.
Oh.
I did like the Weller Foolproof.
I thought it was higher.
Maybe. I have an idea for a video, but it involves a 12 gauge pew pew and a bottle of Blanton's. You know what? I actually have both of those things. So let's let's do it. No, but I don't have a place where I could like legally shoot it at that. So unfortunately. Do you know anyone with like land where we could go shoot like a gun at a bottle of whiskey? Because I mean, we could take it to a shooting range.
Yeah,
but I don't think we can't put a whiskey out there. I think it was a blend of the Weller 12 and the 107. The poor man's Pappy. We could do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
We'll continue to use these glasses. 2 parts Weller 12, 3 parts Weller Antique 107. Pull. 2 parts Weller 12, 3 parts Antique 107. Let's try it.
All right. You're the mathematician here.
We're going to try the poor man's Pappy. You have a shooting range in Bastrop? So this is Weller Antique 107. This is actually a store pick from Specs. So let's see. How do we do this? This side is 1.5 ounces and this side is 1/2 ounce. So I guess we just do... All right, this is going to be much more than a 1/2 ounce, but we don't have to drink all of it. This is not a shooting range. Weller. Okay, so 3 parts Antique 107, 2 parts Weller 12. Okay, so we've got the 3 parts Antique 107, and then the Weller 12. Where is it? Here it is, Weller 12. Why does the 107 have a cork, but the 12 have a screw cap? Let us know. All right, so we're gonna do an ounce of Weller 12 with a ounce and a half of Weller 107, which is the 2 parts Weller 12, 3 parts 107. The Weller 12 is not a store pick, so this might be a little bit different than what you've had since the 107 was a store pick. Who supplies the bottle? I'll supply the bottle. We got a bottle of Blanton's that I don't like. All right. Half ounce. Half ounce. I'm sorry, I poured some on the table. Northwest Bourbon, what's up?
Cheers.
Cheers. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're basically just taking suggestions from the chat as to what we drink. Right now we are trying a poor man's Pappy. Per HD, it is 3 parts Weller Antique 107 and 2 parts Weller 12. So that's what we've blended, and I've poured us each a half ounce of it. So let's try it. We've never tried this blend before.
Nope. How long should we let it sit? Do we just drink it right away?
Yeah, let's just drink it.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, that's not bad.
It's really smooth.
I feel like I like that better than the 12 by itself. Do you know how Pappy tastes? I tried the Pappy 15 year once at a bar, and it was underwhelming for me. I thought it was very thin. I didn't really like it, to be honest. So, Mark from Northwest Bourbon, if you have any suggestions as to what we should drink, or if you're drinking anything, let us know in the comments, because we're just kind of playing it by ear. The longer you let it sit, the better it has to mingle. So we do have a little bit left here, because we did an ounce and a half of the 107 and then an ounce of the 12. So we have it sitting here. Maybe we can come back to it later in the stream. I'll put this back here.
I thought that was your glass. I was like, whoa, how much are you drinking?
No, I didn't know how else to do 2 parts and 3 parts, so
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, if you have a chance to try Pappy, like in a bar, I would say do it. But I would definitely do that before you buy a bottle of it, because at least for me, the 15 year was just kind of like, eh. Now the B-Tax, those are a different story. The B-Tax that I've gotten the opportunity to try in bars, I really liked. So, take from that what you will, but I thought they were really good. Especially the William LaRue Weller. I think it was the 2023 edition that I got to try. That was super good. I have a Pappy problem, can't get one. Yeah. If you ever find yourself in San Antonio, and Mr. Great Shot, since you're kind of close by, there's a bar here called Rock and Rye, and they tend to have the Pappies and the B-Tax like right after the new year. And they're they're pretty reasonably priced. And you can get like a 1 ounce pour if you don't want to pay the amount for a full pour. But yeah, I like to go there and try them because they're pretty good. And there's another bar here called Books, a Whiskey Society, where they have happy hour Monday through Friday before 7 p.m. And all their neat pours are 50% off. So I got to try a 1 ounce pour of the Thomas H. Handy Rye for $13. So if you ever find yourself in San Antonio, I suggest checking those places out because they tend to have some good stuff, especially if you're here during the week. Go to Books, a Whiskey Society, because their happy hour is really good. Yeah, William, I tend to agree. MSRP, maybe, probably. Yeah, probably. But $1,000, no way.
Are they really going for that much?
They can. The Pappies, yeah.
Dang. It's just more for collectors, or?
I guess so. I mean, if you're paying that much money for a bottle of whiskey, like, are you gonna open it? Like, I would hope so, but I don't know. No, we actually have some pretty decent whiskey bars here in town that you can try some pretty good whiskeys for
high-end ones.
For not too much. George T. Stagg at a local bar for $22. That's really nice. Yeah, that's really good. I think here I paid like $45 for that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I better be tying my shoes and washing my car. No kidding. I mean, that just seems like so much to pay for a bottle of whiskey. It better be the best whiskey I've ever had in my life. And I don't know, maybe I'll try another Pappy one day if I see it at a bar for a reasonable price. But the 15-year just kind of like, it just didn't really do much for me. But this is a good blend.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I know a couple of y'all mentioned this, but thank you HD for the ratios, because this was actually a really nice blend. All right, let's see. Northwest Bourbons tried that blend at 50-50. All right, we're getting kind of close to the end. Should we go ahead and bust out a rye?
Yeah.
A nice cast strength rye to finish the night with.
Rye, or what was the other one that we're going to try to finish off with?
Well, James wanted us to have a nice cast strength rye. Oh, there was another cast strength one that we were going to try to have at the end, wasn't there? Oh, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Alberta cast strength whiskey. All right, so let's see. What can we do this?
Do we have a Sagamore rye?
We do not have a Sagamore rye, actually. I've never tried a Sagamore rye, which I feel like is one of like, that's like a huge gap in like the whiskeys I've tried is the Sagamore ryes. Okay, so we're gonna end with a rye, but I think we can do one more before that. So either the Wild Turkey rare breed or the Jack Daniel's cast strength rye. Honestly, there's a good chance that that's the rye we end with. But before that one, either the Wild Turkey rare breed or the Alberta Premium cast strength Canadian. I'm kind of leaning toward the Alberta Premium since we haven't had a Canadian whiskey yet on the stream.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I don't know if that was one that William Hall had mentioned earlier. Sagamore double oaked. Yeah, we got to pick up a Sagamore. Powers 100% rye. Powers? They do a rye? Like the Irish whiskey?
You have Powers, right?
Yeah, but it's not a rye. It's the gold label.
Don't you have two of them?
I just have one.
Oh.
Y'all need to come visit my bar and try some of the whiskeys that I have. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yep. Road trip, here we come.
Yeah. Road trip to Bastrop. I'm down. I've never heard of the Powers 100% rye. That's intriguing to me. I don't think I've heard of an Irish whiskey that's 100% rye. That sounds really cool. All right, Alberta Premium. You ready?
Go for it. Stop.
We didn't even
so much.
We didn't even measure it.
It's so much.
Which batch? Does this have a batch number on it? It's 63.7%. I don't see a batch number on here.
Yeah, there's no batch number. Usually they're in the front.
Yeah, no, I don't see a batch number on here. It's 63.7%. Alberta Distillers Limited, Calgary, Canada.
That's interesting.
You don't have to drink all of that. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, don't. I totally forgot to do the half-ounce measurement.
I like how you didn't stop when I said stop. Stop. And you're like, okay.
Stop. Blah. We just put that back there with all the others we've had. Oh, we can just set it on top to block out the channel name.
Okay.
There we go. Well, you can still kind of see the channel name.
Drinks and Hill. That's who we are.
Drinks and Ill. So this is a rye too, but this isn't the rye we're gonna finish with. I was thinking either that Jack Daniel's cast strength rye, or I also have a Balcones cast strength rye.
Oh.
And because Texas, Balcones. So in the chat, let us know, should we finish with the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, or the Balcones cast strength, which is also a single barrel distillery single barrel rye? And then we'll finish with one of those. Yeah, a lot of herbal, licorice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is really clearing the sinuses.
Right?
And again, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button so that we know you like the stream, because that's always nice, and the like button always helps.
Batch number 3.
2022 cast strength batch number 3. Is that based off of the proof? All right, we got to vote for the Jack Daniels rye. Mr. Great Shot, the other Texan in the chat. So, okay. If he says the Jack Daniels, then I guess it's Jack Daniels.
Yep. Jack Daniels.
Mm-hmm. That is very alcohol forward.
Are you taste already?
I did. Sorry.
Get the cheers.
Oh, let's cheers. Maybe after we cheers, it won't be so alcohol forward. Thank you, Mark, for hitting the like button.
Thank you. No, that didn't help. Yeah, it was very alcohol forward.
Yeah. Yeah, 63.7% is 22. That sounds about right, because we've had this bottle for a while. I think we bought this bottle, reviewed it, and then I don't know if we ever had anything from it again.
Yeah, I remember reviewing it.
We reviewed it. I think it was actually one of your favorite whiskeys.
It was?
Of that year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't give a batch number.
Look on the inside. Just kidding.
You never know. Let's see.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh. 120-GEV014-2021.
Oh, it was on the inside.
Is that? I don't know if that's actually the batch number, but that's what it says. I don't know if that means anything. That's kind of funny.
Much of being in the batch number.
I feel like 2022 makes sense though, just based off of when I purchased it.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
The Jack Daniels. What proof was that?
Oh, the proof. The proof on the Jack Daniels is 127.2. I don't know. We really liked this one when we had it too.
Yeah.
63.6% ABV. So yeah, we'll have this as the final one of the evening.
The box design.
Oh, I don't know. $10 a bottle. Cast strength. 10.
Oh, that's crazy.
Why was it $10 a bottle? Did they just not realize what they had, or?
Why is the markup so high?
This was like $63. That's crazy. $10 a bottle. Yeah, I would pick up 6 bottles too. Well, that's a hell of a deal. Thank you for the likes, by the way.
Thank you.
We saw the likes jump up. They overbought and had to clear them out. You know, that's interesting because I feel like that Alberta Premium cast strength is one that used to not show up that much, but now, like, every time I go to the store, I see it. And it used to not be that way. So, maybe that's what happened with them. Like, they bought a lot and then realized that, oh, crap, people aren't buying this anymore, or... I don't know. That's interesting, though.
And then once they start going away, they're like, "Oh no, we need to buy it."
Yeah. No one up here realized what it was. Their loss.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Agree.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
That's $10. I can imagine maybe like 20, 25.
Right?
But 10?
I wonder if they even tried to sell it for like 20 or 25.
They're like, no one's buying this for whatever price that they had it.
Well, usually this should be like $65. But if they're that's crazy. I got 6 bottles of the Legion for $10 as well. Same thing. No one wanted it. I've never tried Legion. Yeah. I gotta look out for like sales like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I never really look for those.
Or if you find a cheap bottle and you don't know the name of it, just buy it anyways.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to buy like Kentucky Spirit or whatever it is.
Well, you never know.
Well, I don't know.
But if your Kentucky Spirit was cast strength and good.
That's true. Could be a heisted shipment. No kidding. Like, yeah. Like, let us know what store that is up in Indianapolis.
Or one
Might
of those,
be worth a trip up there.
One of those that just fell off the boat and like they're like trying to just get rid of it.
Yeah. Shoot. They do stupid crazy sales when they want to get rid of it. I bought it figuring, what the hell, I can always use it as a mixer. Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario. You know, sometimes a whiskey and Coke just hits the spot. And, you know, bottles like that are the way to go, really.
Be back.
All right. Yeah, we've been drinking a lot. I figured this might happen. Or a good trade whiskey. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. I tend to open my bottles like right away after I get them. Because like usually when I buy a bottle I'm like really excited to try it, so I open it and try it, and then this guy gets mad at me because I try it without him. But yeah, Big Red Liquors, they are the biggest in the state other than Total Wine. Big Red, okay, so they might be like, I guess Big Red is like to Indiana what Specs is to Texas. Okay. Yeah, I know I've seen Legion, but I don't know what it's a bourbon, right? But is it finished in any sort of way, like HD asked? I don't know why, but for some reason I always thought Legion was like a whoops. I always thought Legion was like a was like a Total Wine brand. There's been a couple of brands that I've seen at Total Wine that I'm like, oh, this must be a Total Wine brand, but then I realize it isn't. Like during Irish Whiskey Month, we tried McConnell's Irish Whiskey, and for the longest time, I had seen that there forever, but for the longest time I thought it was a Total Wine brand. But apparently it is not a Total Wine brand, so I need to do a little bit more homework in that regard. Legion straight Kentucky bourbon. That's interesting. Legion Yamazaki cask finish, $215 at Total Wine. $50 on wooden cork. Oh, here we go. $26.99 at Total Wine. Okay. Still, for the amount that's being paid for it. They started in Bloomington, Indiana. Oh, so Legion is an actual Indiana brand. HD enjoying a pour of Redwood Empire Screaming Titan. You know, I've been really curious to try more Redwood Empire stuff. I feel like everything I've had from them I've liked. And when I say everything, I mean I've only had like what Gio and I have had here on the channel, which is the Lost Monarch, the regular and the cast strength, and then the Pipe Dream cast strength. And I really like that Pipe Dream cast strength bourbon. Big Red is from Indiana. Okay. But yeah, I've been curious to try more Redwood Empire stuff. So I want to try the Emerald Giant next, because I know that Emerald Giant, Lost Monarch, and Pipe Dream is sort of like their core line. So I think kind of starting with there is good, but I'm really interested in trying more of their stuff. When Gio gets back, he's still got some whiskey left, but whenever he gets back, we'll try our last one of the evening. The Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. We still have this blend here of the Poor Man's Pappy. So maybe, I don't know, maybe when he gets back, we try just like a little bit of that to kind of see how it is after it's been sitting for a little bit, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and make the decision for him to dump the rest of this because I poured him too much. If he gets mad at me, oh well. All right. Once he gets back, we will try the Poor Man's Pappy again, and then we will move to the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. I hear him. I think he's coming back. There he is. What's up, Gio? I need to pick up another JDBP rye. Mine is really low. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be one that we pick up on a regular basis. Here, if you want to, I threw out your whiskey.
That's fine.
So if you want to rinse out your glass, you can. I thought before we try this, we'll try just a little bit of this Poor Man's Pappy blend.
The one that's been sitting? Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Like less than a half ounce. Oh, okay. Still hoping to see JD SBBP rye in the UK. You don't have it in the UK? Yeah, yeah. Once you get it in the UK, definitely recommend picking that up because it's really good. All right. So that's our Poor Man's Pappy blend. 3 parts Weller 107, 2 parts Weller 12 year.
Ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I wish it was possible to see me some samples or a bottle. Seriously.
Just put it in a vial and say it's perfume.
Mm-hmm. Olive oil. There you go.
Yeah.
Trade places for you. I can stock up on scotch and you can stock up on bourbon. That would be amazing. So if you've watched this channel a lot, you know that I tend to go to the UK a lot. So James, next time I'm going to the UK, I will let you know. And if we're able to do like a swap or something.
I feel like UK is a big place.
Well, he says he's in London, and
okay.
I usually go to London.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have like a second home there.
Yeah. All right.
On his passport, it's just all London and maybe one Ireland.
I've never been to Ireland.
You haven't?
I've never been to Ireland. No.
Oh, no. It was just a
France.
layover.
I've never been to Ireland. I've been to Iceland on a layover.
Oh. Wait, was it just France?
I've been to France a couple times.
Oh.
But no, London. I've been to London 7 times.
7?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know if we end up going back. Because the last few years we've gone like almost every year. So if we end up going this year, I'll let you know in a live stream.
Oh, you skipped last year. Wait, did you skip last year?
No, we didn't skip last year. We went twice last year.
Wait, what?
We went in May and then we went in November.
Oh, wait, did you skip? I thought you skipped one. Oh, okay. Never mind. Just my hopes and dreams that you skipped.
Oh, that's the best comment ever. Man, did I get trashed and lost and trashed in Piccadilly back in the 80s. What a week. That was really good. That we might have passed in the night. Yeah. I think letting this blend sit for a little bit.
Yeah, it helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you done that quickly.
Okay, why do I have 2 of these here? One of these is the Alberta Premium. Wait. Okay, they both smell the same to me. You're working in Fortnum and Mason then? Fortnum and Mason. We have this Fortnum and Mason, I guess it's like an independent bottling situation. Scotch. Blair Athol Distillery Highland Single Malt Scotch. Aged 8 years. Fortnum and Mason. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We have a review of it on the channel if you want to check it out. I could speak fluent Cockney by the end of the first night, just putting a perspective on it. Oh, that's awesome. I'm trying to figure out which one of these is the... I think this is the bourbon. Parma and Peppy for the win. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is the Canadian whiskey. And then this is the Parma and Peppy blend. Did you want more Parma and Peppy?
No.
Okay. No, but James, I'm serious because there's a very good chance that I'll end up back in London before the end of the year. So any thing that we have back here, like the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof, any Texas whiskeys, I can bring like little samples of them and see if making a little swap, because That'd be pretty cool. Call a medic. No, we're okay.
Are you talking about William?
Oh, I totally missed that comment. Bottle kill on the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. Yeah. Send us an email. Our email address should be in the description, I think. It's cinemadrinkingbuddies@gmail.com. I don't know if that's that's what our channel used to be called. But yeah, send us an email. That way we'll have yours. And if I do end up going over to London, I will email you and let you know. Because, yeah, I can bring you samples of any Texas whiskey or the Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye or anything that we have. We've gone to London like every year for the past 4 years, so there's a pretty decent chance we'll go this year. All right, Jack Daniel's to end.
Mm-hmm. More time. Go ahead.
All right. All right.
Right.
All right. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, just email us there, and then that way I'm thinking it's not set in stone yet, but we might be there in August. So if we are, I will email you and let you know.
Okay.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers for us tonight. Cheers.
Yep. This is the last one of the night. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. Oh, that smells nice. I always felt like this one was a little bit sweeter than like typical rye whiskeys.
It's a lot less herbal than a lot of rye whiskeys.
Yeah. I mean, there's still some herbal there, but
it's not always the forefront of it.
No, it's not. Do you still go to the cinema with the sample? No, but I should. Just go to the cinema with like a flask. I should totally do that. Because if I go to the cinema, I'll pay for like a beer that it's like, $7 or $8. Whereas I could just take my own whiskey with me and have something that I prefer for less money.
What, you can secretly do that?
I mean, they don't like have you go through like a metal detector or anything.
Oh.
Just take like a flask of whiskey with you. Sip on it while you're watching the movie.
I always go to the Animal Draft House. That's the reason why.
Well, yeah, they don't like check you there.
Oh. I feel like they would.
I don't know. All right, here we go. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. William Hall. I know you just finished your bottle, but
cheers.
We're still on ours. Cheers. Kicking the bottle by accident. Oh my goodness. William, nothing better than kicking sitting at a movie theater, kicking the bottle by accident, and hearing it clink all the way down the slope between the seats. Oh, that's hilarious. No, I'm not a huge beer drinker, but whenever I go to the movie theater, I usually try and order like a local beer. We have a chain here called Alamo Draft House, which they carry a lot of local stuff, and so whenever I go there, I always try like a local beer. But maybe next time I just take a flask of like a whiskey with me.
Yeah, 512 is always good. And then porter is always good.
I've been enjoying the Carbach.
Carbach?
Yeah, they're in Houston.
Oh, I've tried that one.
Yeah, I recommend them. They're pretty good. I have the JD bonded rye that will compensate. Yes, we have that one as well. It's very good, but this one was very good until yeah. Hopefully, if we make it to London, I'll bring you a sample of this, and you can try it because it is super good. Was this your favorite of 23?
For in the U.S., I think it was.
It might have been. I know this was in our top fives of that year.
I know I had 2 of them.
I think the Bonded was in your top 5 too, if I remember correctly.
Was it?
I thought so.
I know 2 of them were not from the U.S. And that was in my top.
Mm.
I think this was in my most favorite for the U.S. I think so.
Okay.
Your memory's better than mine.
Maybe. Well, 2024 was the first year that we actually separated the U.S. from the rest of the world. But I think this was still in your top 5, like just overall of 2023, I think. It was in mine too. But I think you also had the Jack Daniel's Bonded. This one, which we're not going to have on this stream because we've already had a lot to drink, unless you want some.
I'm good.
But I think this one and the Barrel Proof both showed up in your top 5. I know this one showed up in both of us, but I think this one showed up in yours too. So
we had this one and the other one, right? That was like in a tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we did a review of this one too. All right. Thank you, Mr. Greg Shot. We will check the email here soon. Well, actually, let me go just check it right now to make sure we got it. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I got your email. Yeah, no, this is really good. I remember when we had this the first time on the channel, we were just like blown away by it.
Yeah. It was this one, Bottle and Bond, and what was the other one? Because we did a tasting for comparing 3 of them.
Oh, we did the Bonded Rye. We did so the Jack Daniel's Bonded, the Triple Mash, and then the Jack Daniel's Bottled and Bond Travel Exclusive.
Oh.
The Bonded Rye wasn't in that tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we tried the Jack Daniel's Bonded again, and it was really good. Was it Fred Minnick or was it Whiskey Advocate? One of those had put Jack Daniel's Bonded in their Whiskey of the Year that particular year. And a lot of people were like, oh, why? Like, it's just whatever. But when we tried it, I thought it was really good. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good whiskey. Yeah, this is going to be our last whiskey of the evening, but we're going to take our time with it because it's just that good, and I don't want to have to like, at least on my end, pour it out or have to like rush through it. So in the chat, let us know, because we try to do these live streams the first Monday of every month. So in May, we're going to do another live stream. Let us know what you think the May live stream should be, because like in this one, we're just winging it. Last month in March, we did Texas whiskeys. So if you think we should have like a specific theme for the next live stream, let us know, because otherwise, it might just be another one like this one, where we just kind of wing it based off of your suggestions. And your suggestions have been really nice because we've got to try all of these, which, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a couple of them that we haven't tried in a long time, like the Springbank, the Highland Park,
E.H. Taylor,
the Alberta Premium. Will you be putting the leftovers in an infinity bottle? Probably not, just because we haven't really had any leftovers. This is the Poor Man's Peppy blend.
And we can do that one.
Huh?
We can do that one.
We could. This is the Alberta Premium. Other than that, I don't know. Winging it is cool. Visiting old friends is good. Yeah, I feel playing to the crowd work. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just do that next month then. We can put these in a small bottle. I actually have a small bottle that we could potentially use. So yeah, we could do that.
The live stream infinity.
Yeah, we could have a separate infinity bottle for the live streams. Yeah, okay. We'll just do that next time. We started off with the Springbank 10-year, which I feel like kind of moved us over to the Highland Park 12. And then we just kind of moved from there. So, yeah, we can do that next month. So we typically try to do live streams on the first Monday of each month. We're not really to that point yet where we're doing live streams every week like a lot of other channels do, but first Monday of the month seems to work for us. So we'll do that in May.
Yep.
As long as we're both healthy and not don't have too much going on. So
we're pretty consistent on doing a live stream every month, no matter the week.
Yeah.
I think we missed one.
We missed January.
Yeah.
But I think in March, either February or March, we ended up doing it the second week. But that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think May, I
should be able to do first month.
Yeah, I think
we should. Or first week.
Yeah, we should be good first month of May, which would be the 5th. Ooh, Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cinco de Mayo live stream.
Yeah.
That should be pretty good.
Ooh. I think we did one a long time ago.
We do have a Mexican whiskey.
But we did that one already.
Yeah, but we could start to stream off with that.
Or we can do another one. We'll see. Let's see if I can find another one in sometime this month.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next live stream tentative for May 5th. We'll start it off with a Mexican whiskey.
Yep.
And we'll just go from there based off of your suggestions.
A mezcal.
A mezcal. We could try a mezcal. Or a tequila.
Or a mezcal.
Or a mezcal. We don't have too many of those here, so.
Yeah. I don't think we have. We had one tequila cask.
Yeah.
And that was actually really good.
It was really good.
But me and tequila doesn't do us so well. I don't know.
Yeah. I've been around this guy when he drinks tequila, and it's not pretty.
I don't do anything. I just end up falling asleep and not enjoying anything.
Well, yeah, but like trying to get you like... Never mind.
I fall asleep.
Yeah, he falls asleep.
Well, tequila is very easy to get here.
No, tequila and mezcal isn't very difficult to get here.
Or where we are.
No. I have a couple of tequilas just for like making margaritas and stuff. I don't know if we would be able to have a whole stream just based off of tequilas and mezcal. Based off of what we have, just because.
But we can at least get one or two.
Yeah, we could get a couple of them, but then we would probably have to transition into whiskeys at some point, just because we don't have a lot of tequilas and mezcals.
Yeah.
I do have one mezcal and probably like 2 or 3 tequilas that we could try. So we could start off with those and then move into mezcals. We have, I'll show you what we do have that maybe we bust out in the next stream. We have this tequila finished Lagavulin 12 year, which is the 2023 Diageo release, I think. This was a very good, the Ink of Legends. Yep, special release 2023. This was finished in Don Julio tequila casks, and we have Don Julio tequila.
Yeah.
So that might be a good way to start off the Cinco de Mayo stream. I've tried a tequila finished Lefroy that was really good. Okay. But yeah, maybe this is the way to go. Tequila finished Lagavulin, and then we move into other tequilas and mezcals, and
go from there.
And go from there. All right. I'm excited.
Yep.
That is Lagavulin I don't have. Interesting. Yeah, that was the 2023 special release for Diageo. So I think in the next live stream we try that.
Yep.
All right.
It's actually...
It was really good.
Yeah. You can really taste the Don Julio on that one.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, the tequila really comes through on that.
All right.
All right. Arden Merkin just dropped this mezcal finish. You might see it soon, Mr. Great Shot. Full of great ideas. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, we can try tequila. I feel like I'm a little bit, I guess, hesitant to purchase tequila for that, just because we don't do tequila on the channel, and also, I don't know. I do like tequila, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if I buy a bottle of tequila, it will literally take me years to get through it, unless I'm just making margaritas with it. So, we can try what we have, which we have a Camarena that I use to make margaritas with, and then a couple of others that I've just like been gifted over the years, and then that tequila finished Lagavulin. So we'll start with that, and then just see how the stream turns into. But yeah, Arden Merkin is another one that I've been very curious about. I follow Aquavite's and Ralphie's Scotch Malt Whiskey Awards, And I know Ardent American always does very well in those, so that might be another one that I try to purchase at some point, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining. James, William, Mr. Great Shot, HD, Mark from Northwest Bourbon, everyone who tuned in. We really do appreciate y'all showing up, joining the stream, all of that. And we're going to go ahead and call it a day here for the stream.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know whenever we post. And we will see you on the next video or live stream. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Bye. Oh yeah, cheers. Cheers.